Verna here?
Yep.
And why'd you let the judge marry the Gloria?
2 reasons, Jed. She's one and she's the other. I was too late. The judge had already left the building.
Oh!
Don't worry. I'll call his office. We'll get this marriage annulled.
Well, am I in time for the wedding?
You just missed it.
Oh, there, a bride shouldn't cry. A bride should be happy. She is. That's why I'm crying. Mr. Killens, excuse me, did you marry Gloria?
Yes, Mom. Come on, Gloria.
Hold on. Where do you think you're going?
You're getting mighty crowded in here for a honeymoon.
You ain't going on no honeymoon. You're going to have this wedding annulled.
Okay, Jed. Come on, Gloria.
Where do you think you're going now?
We're going to one of them nice annulment places like Hawaii or Paris.
You ain't going no place with this woman.
Can't help myself, Jed. We's handcuffed to one another. Hathaway, unlock those stupid handcuffs. He's all yours, Mrs. Bradshaw.
All right, Shorty Kellums, let's go home.
Yeah, Werner? You ain't gonna lock me in the cage again, are you?
I am, and you're gonna stay there until we become Mr. and Mrs. L. Verna Bradshaw.
I'll grab you along, Mrs. Bradshaw.
Doing you a favor unlocking these. Actually, I should handcuff you to your typewriter until the annulment. Now, back to your desk, Miss Buckles.
The name is Mrs. Kellums. And what makes you think I want an annulment?
Who cares what you want? I'm your boss.
And I'm Shorty's wife. And I think maybe I like it.
Do you realize I could fire you?
Go ahead. I have a husband to support me now.
Do you know what you need, young lady? You need a good old-fashioned paddling, and you're going to get it right now.
You're kidding.
Oh, no, I'm not. Mr. Clampett, give her a good old-fashioned paddling. I'll be washing up. And if she yells or screams, don't let her bother you. This washroom is soundproof.
Don't mind Mr. Drydale. He gets mighty worked up. So you think he'd like to stay married to Shorty, would you?
Well, let's face it. It's one way out of this detention home for underprivileged secretaries.
Well, I can't blame you for wanting to be married. A fine-looking young woman like you ought to have a husband.
Well, thank you. Those are the first kind words I've heard in this bank.
Sit down. Ever been back in the hills?
No.
Ever been on a farm?
No, I've been a city girl all my life.
Well, you know, Shorty's place back in the hills is sort of out in the country.
That sounds groovy. I've always wanted a country place.
Well, you might just gotten to it. Wouldn't you like to see what a farm is like before you pull up stakes and move back there?
Could I?
Yeah, we got a lot of land around our place. We put you up a small farmhouse and you can have a first-hand sample.
You'd go to all that trouble? Just for me?
Ain't no trouble at all. Glad to do it.
Gee, you're so nice. I don't know what to say.
No need to say nothing at all. Just come along. Now, don't go to crying.
I can't help it. You're the first man besides Shorty who's ever been kind to me.
Well, if a good cry will make you feel better, go on, get it out of your system. I'll be waiting.
And let that be a lesson to you.
Yes, sir, I understand. I'll tell him right away. Yes, sir. Bye.
Something wrong, Ellie?
No, ma'am. Pa wants us to commence putting up the little old cabin out back.
The little old cabin, what for? Pa says he's fetching home a girl to live in it. Land sakes, he's gone and got himself married.
You reckon?
Of course. I've seen it happen before. Marriage is kitchen. He was standing there watching Shorty marry old Verna, and the fever struck him.
Hot diggity dog, I'm gonna have me a ma.
Wonder who he married.
Well, it must be a country girl, because he wants Jethro to get him some chickens and hogs and a cow right away.
Honeymoon couple's coming up the driveway.
Which one?
A Shorty and Elverna.
Oh, here. Grab rice, everybody.
Wait a minute. That's it.
What's the matter, Elverna? You got married, didn't you?
He did.
I didn't.
Elverna, there's no such thing as being half married. You gotta be husband and wife. You can't be husband and friend.
Don't be too sure, Granny. This here's Hollywood.
I'll explain later, Granny. Right now, I gotta lock this little twerp up in his cage. Come along, you miserable little weasel.
Yes, dear. Come in, dear.
They sure talk like husband and wife. Miss Jane, can you clear up this mystery?
I'd better let Mrs. Bradshaw do that. I have to hurry back to the bank.
I just plumb don't understand that marriage at all.
Like I said, Granny, this is Hollywood.
Look, here comes Pa with his bride.
Is Uncle Jed married?
That's right, boy. Happened real sudden.
Good thing we got plenty rice left.
Let's get ready to pelt him.
Congratulations, Uncle Jed! Congratulations! When I say congratulations, I really mean it. You sure got the best part of this deal.
Hold on now, hold on. Y'all are making a mistake.
What do you mean? You two got married, didn't you?
She did. I didn't.
Oh, no. Another Hollywood marriage?
Well, Granny, commencing to look like home, ain't it?
Sure is, Jed. Just beautiful. Dogged if I can see how this is going to discourage Miss Gloria from wanting to live back in the hills.
Well, Granny, you got to remember she's a city girl. She ain't never been around chickens and pigs and goats and such.
There you are. She's going to fall in love with it.
And don't forget, she's also going to be digging in the dirt, milking the cow, slopping the hogs, and washing her clothes with homemade lye soap.
Jed, you was painting a picture of paradise.
What's paradise to you might not be to Miss Glory.
Hi, Ellie. Hi, Gloria.
Well, look who's here.
Howdy, Miss Gloria.
Hello.
Welcome to a back-in-the-woods farmhouse.
Shorty's house like this?
Oh, no. But the two of you can fix it up till it's pretty near this nice.
You're joking.
No, he ain't. It'll take a lot of work, but farm women get used to that.
Oh, look at the funny-looking dog.
Miss Glory, that critter is what you call a hog.
Yeah, that's where you get ham and bacon and sausage.
Really? I get mine at the supermarket.
Oh, Jed, we've got our work cut out for us.
Yeah. I think maybe first off, Miss Glory had best change into some work clothes.
Oh, I wear this dress to work.
Well, you won't when you live on the farm. Ellie may take her and get her into some back-home work duds.
Yes, ma'am, Greg. Come along, Miss Glory.
See you later.
Shorty, Mr. Drysdale and I have set the wheels in motion for the annulment.
Oh, that's good news, Elver. Let me out and we'll celebrate.
Not yet. I still don't trust you. Oh, but I brought you a magazine to help while away the time.
Horse breeding?
Exactly. After we're married, we're going to get rid of those moth-eaten mules on your farm and start raising thoroughbred racehorses.
Swell. I'll enjoy that. But what I'd really enjoy is some smooching. Let me out so I can give you a big old hug and a kiss.
Oh, we can do that through the bars.
Well, come here, baby.
Oh, that's enough.
Yeah, that did it.
Did what?
Well, fill me with ecstasy. Now, how about filling me some of them delicious victuals of yours?
I'll go stick something in the oven.
Make it your head.
What was that?
Oh, I said it's great to be fed.
Boy, Shorty, the way you swiped that key was really slick.
Oh, Jethro, did he take my key?
Ain't he something? You didn't know it, did you?
Let's have it. We'll put it here where it'll be out of the reach of pickpockets.
Thanks a lot, Jethro.
Well, you deserve to be praised. That was real slick. Hey, what's that magazine, huh?
Never mind. You're too young to see this.
Oh, one of those, huh?
Craziest magazine I ever seen.
Oh, come on, Shorty, let me see it.
Never mind, Jethro. I wouldn't dare let a magazine like this out of the cage.
Well, then I'll come in and see it.
Oh, no. It ain't for the eyes of a boy like you. Why, this picture'd drive you crazy. Prettiest filly I ever seen. Look at them beautiful legs.
I'm coming in.
Oh, is she built, and not a stitch on her. Oh, she sure looks like a fast one.
Let me see.
I dropped it.
I'll get it. This is a picture of a horse.
Yep, prettiest filly I ever seen.
Go on, you, Shorty. Did you outsmart me again?
I know, Jethro. You outsmarted me.
Are you sure?
You wound up the magazine, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right, I did.
Go on, Jethro. Go on, Jody.
Really, May, are you sure this is what a farm wife wears?
It is back in the hills, yes, ma'am.
But why?
Well, first off, it's nice and warm. You see, farm wife gets up at 4 o'clock.
Oh, wonderful. I love to sleep late.
Shorty, Alberta's cooked you up a... Jethro.
Hi, Uncle Jed.
So you let Shorty out.
Oh, no, sir. He let me in. I'd appreciate it if you'd unlock the cage.
I think maybe that's the best place for you. If you're in there, you can't let nobody out.
But, Uncle Jed, if you let me out, I'll help you find Shorty.
I don't think Shorty's going to stray far. We got the queen bee in the cabin.
Uncle Jed,
Now what, boy?
if you unlock the cage and step inside, I'll show you a racy magazine.
You got such a thing?
Right over yonder. Wait till you see the picture. Ooh-wee! Prettiest filly you ever seen. And boy, is she built. Not a stitch on her.
I've never heard of a horse wearing clothes.
How could a big, dumb old hillbilly we been like him get the best of a giant brain like I got sitting up yonder?
Hey, Cousin Bessie, come here, I want to talk to you. Now listen. Up there on the limb of that tree is a key. Now, if you get that key and unlock the cage, let me out, I'll give you a banana. Yeah, I got a banana here. And you can have it. You just get the key. Go, get it. Get it. That's it. That's it. Now, come on. Now, put the key in the lock and turn it. Remember, you're going to get a banana. Big old yellow rascal. Just right for eating. That's it. That's it. Now, take the lock out and open the door. Good. Good. That's fine. Hey, you're so smart. Here, I'll take this. You sit up here and eat your banana. So long, Cousin Bessie. Hey, now don't get uptight, baby. That's life. The smart takes away from the dumb. Anyway, you just a little old ape. You done run up against a monster human brain. Excuse me for laughing, Bessie, but you sure fell for that banana trick.
Oh, good. You fetched around the cow.
Yep. Quick as Miss Glory tries her hand at milking, I'm going to hitch up the donkey and let her have a go at plowing.
She's a big, strong girl, Jed. Most likely do fine.
Here's Miss Glory, ready to commence learning her chores.
Fine and dandy. We'll take milking first.
What's this for?
Oh, that's to catch the milk. Now, come on over to old Bossy the cow, and we'll get started.
Okay. Hi, Bossy. Nice cow.
Miss Glory, this here is a donkey. They don't give milk.
Oh, what do they give?
Mostly trouble. This is a cow.
Now, Gloria, you sit on this stool, and you put your bucket under there. That's where the milk comes out.
Hey, look at that. 4 faucets.
That's right. And you can get milk from all of them.
Okay, bossy. I'll have a quart of homogenized.
You're right, Granny. We got our work cut out for us.
Get up, Gloria. I'll show you how it's done.
Hey, Granny, you got any victuals in the cabin?
No, boy, and don't bother me. I'm busy.
Who let you out of the cage?
Nobody. I smarted my way out with the 6th grade educated brain.
Good. Who'd you outsmart?
Ellie's 8. I tricked him into thinking there was a banana in the cage. And when he come in to get it, I slipped out and locked him inside.
Outsmarting that ape is a real step forward for you.
Thank you. It made me awful hungry, though. It takes a lot to feed a giant brain like mine.
Oh, I know that. I'm afraid the only victuals is what Alverna's cooking in the kitchen.
Oh. Well, then I'll scamper back to the house. I'm starving.
Oh, well, you see what I fixed for you. Baked spare ribs and grits and some fresh fruit for... Good heavens! Don't tell me Shorty tricked you into opening this cage. And he's locked you inside and taken the key. Oh, you poor little dear. It isn't your fault. Here's a banana for you. Oh, wait till I get my hands on that slippery little eel.
There really was a banana in there. Hey, you give me that. That's mine. Well, and I'm coming in there and get it. That's mine, and I'm starving. Look who's laughing. I got the banana.
Granny, your curtains is up.
Oh, fine, Jed.
Well, how's Miss Glory doing with her chores?
Oh, she's strong and willing, Jed. She milked the cows, she slopped the hogs, she fed the goats, she cleaned the chicken pens, and now she's out there plowing and fertilizing.
Well, doggy, that girl has got grit.
Last time I seen her, she was covered with it.
Jed? Granny? Where is my big, beautiful doll?
You mean Alverna or Glory?
I said beautiful, Jed. That narrows it down to Glory.
She's out learning to do farm chores.
Oh, ain't that wonderful? What a wife she's gonna be. I done found me the perfect woman. She's beautiful. She's hardworking and she loves me.
I don't need to love you. Let's go.
Who's that poor old hag?
That's your big, beautiful doll.
That you, Gloria?
It's what's left of me.
Been learning chores, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Now you know what you can do with a farm.
I know what you can do with it.
Would you like to soak in a nice hot tub, Gloria?
Would I?
Well, here's the tub. All you have to do is heat the water and throw a cake of lye soap in it.
Isn't there a bathroom?
Oh, sure. Right through that door yonder.
This leads outside.
That's where it is.
That does it, Shorty. I'm sorry. I belong behind a desk, not a plow.
Shorty! Oh, there you are, Shorty. Mr. Drysdale just called. And he said since the license is made out to you and me, your marriage to Gloria is invalid.
Hallelujah.
Who is that?
My ex-wife. Alverna, did you ever fix me any victuals?
Yes, I got a Mormon in the oven.
Let's go.
Bye, Gloria. It was nice being married to you.
Who put you back in the cage, Shorty?
I put myself in, Jed.
Why?
Verna was commencing to look good to me.
See you later, Shorty.
Dog, Ed.
Morning, Uncle Jed. Breakfast ready yet?
Afraid not, boy. Granny ain't up yet.
Oh, Jethro! Granny's gone. Her bed ain't been slept in.
What?
She's plumb disappeared. Ain't no sign of her.
Reckon she went back to the hills with Alverna Bradshaw?
No, sir. I seen her after Miss Bradshaw left.
I'll bet she's been kidnapped.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, please don't let no harm come to my darling little granny.
That's real touching, boy.
Well, I sure don't want to have to eat Allie's cooking.
I think I know where she might be.
Where, Paul?
Well, ever since we put up the old cabin out back, Granny has had a certain look in her eyes. I'll bet you that's where we find her. Come on.
Morning, Mrs. Hogg. Mrs. Cow. Good morning, chickens.
Well, we kind of figured we'd find you out here.
Granny, did you spend the night in that little old cabin?
I did, and it was pure heaven.
Heaven? This little shack?
Jim, let's all move back in here where we belong and live the good life.
Granny, we ain't moving out of no 32-room mansion into this dump.
Something sure smells good.
I'm fixing fried ham, whole cakes, and gravy.
Uncle Jed, let's move in here and live the good life.
Please, super stomach, let me set the table first.
Paul, is we really gonna move into this little cabin, all four of us?
Well, if we don't, Granny ain't gonna give us no peace and no victuals.
Well, if you want to stay in the mansion, I'll cook for you.
Well, that's surpassing kind of you, Ellie.
Well, I need to practice.
True, true. But if we don't do like Granny wants, we ain't never gonna hear the last of it.
Where'll we sleep?
Well, you women folks can take the bedroom. Jethro and me'll spread a blanket in front of the fireplace.
That floor's awful hard.
Well, it'll only be till Granny gets this notion out of her craw.
Oh, here you are.
Morning, Shorty.
Morning, Mr. Keller.
What you doing down here?
We's fixing to move into this little old cabin.
Everybody?
You're welcome to join us, Shorty. You can bed down on the floor with Jethro and me.
If it's all the same to you, I'd like to stay in the mansion.
Well, you'll be all alone.
I'll rough it.
You can manage that big old place all by yourself?
Jed, I used to run a hotel by myself.
Alverna Bradshaw ain't here to cook for you no more.
I'll make out.
That big old mansion is likely to be kind of cold and lonely without a woman's touch.
Yeah, that's true. But I'll get along.
Okay, Shorty, place is yours.
It's a deal. Mademoiselles from Beverly Hills, parlez-vous. Moving here for fun and thrill, parlez-vous. The food is good and the rooms is large, and if you're pretty, there is no charge. Hinky-dinky, parlez-vous.
Excuse me, Chief. Several of the girls from the secretarial pool would like to take a little extra time at lunch to go and look at a new hotel for women.
The answer is no.
Oh, all they need is 15 minutes. They can take my car if you'll let them go.
The answer is no.
Some millionaire has donated his mansion as a hotel for young working girls, and the rates are fabulously cheap.
The answer is no.
Is it located close to your house? And if you needed to have some dictation done some night, they'd be available.
The answer is no.
They'll work for nothing.
The answer is yes. You knew I'd give in. I'm just an old soft.
Yes, you're a regular marshmallow.
The rates are cheap, you say?
Yes, the girls think they'll be able to save at least $10 a week over what they're paying now.
$10 a week, say, that's a lot for a working girl.
Well, it certainly is.
The trouble is they'll squander it foolishly. I'll tell you what. I'll withhold $5 a week from each girl and put it in a special Christmas fund.
Well, that's marvelous.
You bet. I'll need all I can get next Christmas.
Wow, this really is a mansion. Look at the beautiful grounds. And the rates are so cheap.
I wonder what the catch is.
Hello, girls.
There's the catch.
Oh, Shorty's cute.
Yeah, he's fun.
Welcome to Shorty's Hotel for Women, where you live in luxury for $1 a day. And that includes private room and bath, delicious meals, maid service, laundry, swimming pool, tennis courts, croquet, and billiards.
For $1 a day? How can you do it?
Volume! Come on inside, look around.
Girls, look at this. What a pad.
This is super.
Whoopee.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Step into the main ballroom. It's free entertainment in here every night.
Really? What kind of entertainment?
Music and dancing.
You have a dancing act?
4 girls and a fella.
Who are they?
You 4 and me.
Do you think we're going to be safe in this hotel of yours?
Oh, of course. If anybody gets out of line, just call for the house detective.
Where is he?
Right here.
Oh, girls, our lunch hour's almost gone.
We have to get back to the bank. Mr. Drysdale will be furious.
You can't leave yet. You ain't seen the place.
I'll phone Miss Hathaway. She's a good scout. She'll cover for us.
There's a phone in the lobby. No charge for local calls.
Mr. Drysdale's office. Oh, yes, Helen.
Helen who?
One of the girls is looking at the new hotel for women.
Tell them if they're not back here in 5 minutes, they're fired.
Chief?
Give me that phone. Where are you?
Just a moment, Mr. Drysdale, sir. Shorty, what's the address here?
I don't know. It's a Jed Clampett mansion.
It's the Jed Clampett mansion.
The Jed Clampett mansion. Mr. Clampett is the millionaire who donated his mansion for the hotel.
He probably realizes how oppressed and underpaid your secretaries are.
You think so?
Why else would he do it?
Helen, dear. Now, you girls take your time. In fact, why don't you take the rest of the day off? Miss Hathaway will do your work.
Oh, thanks.
And Helen, tell your landlord that I send him my very best. Bye.
Goodbye, sir, and thank you. Girls, we have the rest of the day off. Oh, and Shorty, Mr. Drysdale would like to send you his best.
I thought I had his best. But if he's got any better than you, tell him to send them over.
Hey, Uncle Jed, look what Granny's got me doing.
Good for her.
But I'm a sophisticated international playboy with a 6th grade education, a member of the Jet Set. Jet Setters don't slop hogs.
They don't, huh?
No, sir, no. We jets around betwixt Paris, Rome, and tequila, and drinks Acapulcos.
You ain't never done none of them things.
I sat on a jet. That makes me a jet setter.
Well, right now you're a hog slop. And after that, you're going to be a cow milker.
Please, Uncle Jed, let me move back into the mansion where I belong.
Who do your chores?
Oh, Ellie Mae just loves to do this here rube stuff.
Well, maybe Shorty is getting a mite lonesome up there all by himself.
Oh, I'll bet you he's just dying to have me join him.
Right back.
Stop by the bank and bring along the best of the rest. Remember, single girls only. And if they dance as close, they get the cut rate.
Hey, Shorty, where are you?
Who's that?
Ah, that's one of the hard help. They ain't supposed to be in the house. I'll get rid of them. See you later.
Oh, here you are, Shorty. Good news. I'm moving in with you.
That's good news. That's good news. Yeah.
Hey, whose car's that?
Oh, Miss James.
What's she doing here?
Oh, she come by and offered me a job down at the bank working in the secretarial pool.
Hey, you taking it, ain't you?
No, I don't think so.
Shorty, that secretarial pool is full of pretty girls.
Yeah, that's the trouble, Jethro. I'm getting too old for that kind of nonsense.
I ain't. I'm just the right age for that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, oh, I wish I was young again like you.
Oh, come on, Shorty. Let me have the job. Huh, Shorty? Huh? Please? Huh, Shorty, please?
I don't know, Jethro. You'd likely get them girls stirred up to where they couldn't work. You're so doggone good looking.
I'll force myself to look homely. Look at that.
Well, maybe.
Oh, come on, Shorty, please, huh?
Well, okay.
Oh, thank you, Shorty, thank you.
When you get to the bank, just go right on in the secretarial pool. I'll arrange everything.
I really appreciate this, Shorty. And to prove it, I'm going to give you half everything I make.
Half or nothing. Big deal.
Chief, I questioned the rest of the girls in the secretarial pool, and 3 more of them qualify for Mr. Clabbett's hotel.
What do you mean qualify?
Well, it's restricted to single girls.
Say, that's a great idea. Let's see. That's a total of 7, $5 each. That's $35 a week. That makes over $1,800 a year for the Milburn Drysdale Christmas Fund.
Chief, you're not going to really deduct that money?
How long have you known me?
You're going to
Deduct that money. You bet.
Only one girl isn't interested.
Why not?
I'll let her explain. Come in, Miss Bell. Mr. Drysdale wants to know why you're not interested in the hotel for women.
Well, I live at home, so I wouldn't save anything.
Do you live in a mansion?
Of course not.
Do you ride to work in a limousine?
No, I ride the bus.
How much does it cost you?
50 cents a day.
That's $2.50 a week.
What are you getting at, Chief?
Well, I live next door to the Clampett mansion, and she can ride back and forth with me.
Gee, that'd be swell. I spend 2 hours a day on the bus.
Well, my limousine makes a trip in 5 minutes.
It would be fun living with the other girls in the secretarial pool. And in a mansion, too?
And it automatically qualifies you to participate in a special Christmas fund.
Wow!
You're making it unanimous, then?
All right, I'll give it a try.
That's a smart girl. You make a wise move.
Thank you.
How's Bossy doing?
Just fine, pal. She's gonna get pretty near a gal.
Oh, good. I fixed Granny's churn so we can have us some fresh butter.
Well, how's everybody out here?
Just fine and dandy. How's everything up to the mansion?
Great. Just great.
If you get lonesome, you can come get Bossy.
No, let Granny stay here. Oh, you mean this Bossy? Yeah.
Hello, Shorty.
Hi, Granny.
Well, finish your chores, everybody. Victuals will be ready soon.
Good. I'm going to need a lot of food.
How come?
Granny, he's feeding Jethro.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, you and Jethro come down in a half hour.
I'll take our victuals up to the mansion.
How come?
Granny, there wouldn't be room at our little table.
That's it.
Yeah, I forgot. The way Jethro eats, we could get elbow gored.
Yeah. I'll be back for our victuals. Bye.
Shorty seems to be getting along fine up at the mansion.
I reckon him and Jethro thinks of things to do.
Well, 2 heads is better than 1.
Not when one of them's Jethro.
Gloria, I thought Shorty said we'd get free laundry service. Oh, I can't let that sweet little doll do our washing.
Tell me something. How come you and Shorty are so chummy?
Oh, didn't you know? Shorty and I were married.
Really?
Yeah, for about an hour.
Well, for Hollywood, I guess that isn't bad.
What you doing, girls?
Just finishing our laundry, Shorty.
I said I'd do that.
You can hang it up for us.
There's a dryer right in yonder.
Not for these dainty things.
Miss Dainty, ain't they? All right, you girls set the table in the main ballroom, and I'll hang this stuff up for you.
Thank you, you little doll.
You're welcome, you big doll.
Well, I'm glad to see you two are still friendly.
Oh, yeah, the marriage wasn't a success, but the separation's a ball.
Shorty, Granny says your victuals is... What's all this?
My laundry, Jed. I just finished doing my washing.
This stuff belongs to you, does it?
This is what I call my dainty thing.
Sure is dainty, all right.
Yeah, real comfortable, though.
When did you take to wearing stuff like this?
Just since I come to Hollywood.
He seems to be considerably bigger than these others.
Yeah, well, them belongs to Jethro.
Jethro wears this stuff, too?
Yeah, looks great in him. You ought to see him.
Ain't so sure I'd like to.
You started to say something about victuals, Jed.
Yeah, Granny says it's ready whenever you want to come get 'em.
I'll go back with you right now.
So you and Jethro wears this stuff, huh?
Yeah, styles and men's clothes is changing.
They sure enough is.
You ought to slip into a pair of these. They feel real good next to your hide.
I believe I'll pass on that.
I know it's hard for a couple old hay shakers like us to change our ways, Jed, but you gotta remember this is Hollywood.
Well, hello, boy. Where you been?
Down to the bank?
You look mighty unhappy. Something wrong?
Yeah. I'm what you call uptight.
I wonder with what you're wearing.
I'll be right with you, Jed.
What's the matter with what I'm wearing?
Nothing. How'd the job go?
Oh, terrible. Wasn't nothing in that secretarial pool except married women. All them pretty single girls was gone.
Uh-oh. I bet they's all out with that new flu that's going around.
New flu?
Yeah, it only attacks single people. Jethro, you're single. You've been exposed to it. Sit down quick. Yeah, yep. You got the first symptom.
My forehead ain't hot.
That's the first symptom, cool forehead. Close your eyes. That hurt?
Yeah.
That's the second symptom, tender nose. Keep your eyes closed. They could suffer permanent damage. Do you have a ringing in your ear?
Yeah.
That's the clincher. Come on, I gotta get you in a root cellar right quick.
The root cellar?
Yeah, you gotta stay in a cool, dark place, otherwise your eyes liable to be ruined. How'd you like your supper, girls?
Oh, it was good, but rather strange. Yes, I've never tasted anything like that before.
That was soul food, children. Soul food, just like we used to have down home. Who's that?
That's the gardener's half-wit nephew. I'll get rid of him. How about a little after-supper singing and dancing?
Oh, yes. What about the dishes?
Oh, leave them for the maid. Somebody turn on the record player. Let's start the fun.
Oh, good.
Excuse me a minute, darling. Keep your motor running.
Hey, Shorty, let me in. I want to meet them pretty girls.
What pretty girl?
The ones I seen sitting in the parlor.
I told you to stay in the root cellar or you'd ruin your eyes. What do you want?
I want in.
Can't you read? This is a hotel for women. No men allowed.
I'm sure it was fine bills, Granny.
Just dandy. Sorry I didn't have enough for seconds, but Shorty toted most of it away. He must eat as much as Jethro.
No wonder he walks in his sleep.
Shorty?
Yes, sir. He asked me to come up to the mansion in the morning and make up all the beds.
All the beds?
Yes, sir. Shorty says when he walks in his sleep, he might climb into 7 or 8 different beds and not even know it.
The man sure has been acting peculiar lately. Dressing peculiar, too.
What you mean?
He has took to wearing some mighty fancy underwear. Got Jethro wearing it, too.
Well, you know Jethro. Monkey see, monkey do.
Oh, howdy, ma'am.
Hi, Jed.
Jethro? You Is that you?
Yes, sir. Guess you're wondering what I'm doing in this getup.
It just crossed my mind.
You see, if I don't dress like this, I can't get into Shorty's party.
Shorty got you wearing that?
Yes, sir.
Wait right here, boy. Shorty! Come out here on a double.
Oh, hi, Jed.
Hi.
Something wrong?
Yeah, that.
Say, she's a big one, ain't she?
Yes, he is. That's Jethro.
No fooling. He don't look bad, does he?
I think he does. Boy, get out of them duds.
Oh, do I have to?
You do. Now get.
Doggone it, now I can't get into the party.
Shorty, commence packing. You're going back to the hills.
But, Jed, I got a good thing going in yonder.
Never mind. You do as I tell you. And let me give you some advice.
What's that?
Put on your long johns before you get back home.
What you mean?
It may be all right in Hollywood, but you wear that fancy underwear back in the hills and they'll ride you out of town on a rail. Thank you.
We're short of men.
I figured that.
Let's move back into the mansion. This rube living ain't for a sophisticated playboy like me.
Go get dressed and help your Uncle Jed with the chores.
But this'll ruin me with the international jet set.
Talk sense, boy.
Well, what if word was to get back to Princess Grace and Prince Reindeer?
Where's Jethro? The whole mansion is full of girls.
What?
There's a different pretty girl sleeping in pretty near every room.
I'll get dressed and go investigate.
That seemed to wake him up.
Sure did.
You all stay here. Them girls might be dangerous.
Jethro, we'll all go together. Does that sign say hotel for women?
Sure enough does.
That's Shorty Kellum. Whilst we was living in the cabin, he must have sold the mansion.
You reckon that's what happened?
I'll go ask the girls.
Never mind. We'll ask Shorty.
But you can't do that, Granny. I'll send him back to the hills.
I'll go ask the girls.
Here comes Jed. Maybe he knows about this.
It'll be more reliable if I go ask the girls.
No, it won't.
But it'll be more fun.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Pa. Did you see our big sign?
Well, I'll be doggone. So that's how Shorty got all them women to come over here.
How many girls do you reckon is staying in there?
I'll go count them.
Never mind, Jethro. We'll wait till they get up.
I wonder what time city girls get up.
I don't know.
I'll go find out.
Jethro, you stick with us.
I ain't scared of them little old girls.
Mighty brave, but you stick with us.
I'll finish fixing breakfast. Come on, everybody, to the kitchen.
Where do you think you're going?
If Granny's gonna fix breakfast, somebody's gotta go wake the girls.
They likely got an alarm clock.
I'll go see.
Jethro? What are you fixing to have for breakfast, Granny?
I'm just wondering what them city girls would like to eat.
I'll go ask them. Well, you're always after me to do chores, and now that I'm willing, you won't let me.
What's wrong with me?
Where are we going?
You'll find out.
I declare that Jethro has picked up Shorty's ways. Thank goodness he's gone back home.
Well, maybe he's just hiding in the root cellar again.
Maybe you're right. I'd best go check.
Granny, can I go ahead and start cooking breakfast?
No. No, Ellie, just make the coffee. Ellie, on second thought, just boil some water.
Yes,
Ellie,
yes, sir?
try not to burn it.
Uncle Jed, I can't believe you'd lock your nephew in a cage like a wild animal.
It's true.
You done violated my constitutional rights. I'm gonna get me a lawyer and throw down on you with a subpoena.
Lots of luck.
I'm taking this case to the highest court in the land. I'll go even higher. Walter Cronkite's gonna hear about this.
Jim, do you reckon that Shorty Kellums could be hiding in the root cellar?
I'll take a look.
Well, Uncle Jed sure put you in the right place.
He's gonna be sorry, though, because I'm going on a hunger strike.
Is that a fact?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna waste away and die right here in this cage.
Well, that's too bad, because I was just fixing bacon and eggs, ham and grits, sausage and flapjacks, steak and fried taters, and fruit and cereal.
I'll have a double helping each.
What about your hunger strike?
You don't expect me to start that on an empty stomach.
True, girls, we really are living in a mansion.
When I woke up this morning, I thought it was all a dream.
Me too. The dreamiest part is that we get all of this for only $1 a day.
With meals and maid service.
Oh, that Shorty Kellums, what a doll. I smell fresh coffee.
Me too.
Let's get dressed and come downstairs and have breakfast. Wait a minute. Shorty said we get breakfast in bed. What if Shorty serves it? Let's get dressed and then come downstairs and have breakfast.
Good morning, girls. Is everybody up?
No, just 3 of us so far.
Well, Granny asked me to find out how many for breakfast.
7 altogether.
That Granny's a great cook. She sure is.
Are you the maid who cleans our rooms and makes our beds?
Yes, ma'am. I told Mr. Kellums I'd do that.
And your father does the gardening?
That's right.
And Shorty said there was a half-wit nephew.
He must have meant Jethro. He's locked up in a cage out back.
Is he dangerous?
Well, only if you try to take his food away from him.
He won't be having breakfast with us, will he?
Oh, no, ma'am. He'll like eating his cake.
Good. Well, we'll wait for the other girls and be down for breakfast.
Morning, Miss Hathaway.
Well, good morning, Chief. You're early.
Well, you know the old saying, early to bed and early to rise makes a man wealthy.
I believe that's healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Healthy and wise you can have. I'll take wealthy.
I hope you remember to bring Miss Bell with you this morning.
Who?
Jean Bell. She's employed here at the bank.
And I promised to bring her to work?
Oh, Chief, think back. She's the only member of the secretarial pool who didn't want to move into the Clampett mansion, and you wondered why.
Well, I live at home, so I wouldn't save anything.
Do you live in a mansion?
Of course not.
Do you ride to work in a limousine?
No, I ride the bus.
How much does it cost you?
50 cents a day.
That's $2.50 a week.
What are you getting at, Chief?
Well, I live next door to the Clampett mansion, and she can ride back and forth with me.
Gee, that'd be swell.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Gee, I'm sorry I forgot to pick her up. I could have collected that 50-cent bus fare.
Chief, you are a miserable man.
I am not. I'm as happy as a lark. Now, don't forget, I'm collecting $5 a week from each of those 7 secretaries. That makes over $1,800 a year for little old me.
You are just not to be believed.
Now, look, Jed Clampett is letting those girls live in his mansion for $1 a day. If he can be a philanthropist, so can I.
The only reason I continue to work for you is that when you finally get your comeuppance, I want to be there.
Big deal.
Chief, I think your comeuppance is about to come up. Miss Bell's brothers are here to see you.
Who?
Oh, you'll remember them when you see them. Come in, gentlemen.
Look, I don't want to be disturbed. I'm not into anybody. I'm not into anybody except these 2 gentlemen right here. Well, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
You can tell us why our sister left home.
Your sister?
Jean Bell. She works here, remember? She said you talked her into moving away from home.
Oh, that? Well, yes, I did, but there was a reason.
We'd like to hear it.
Well, you see, she had a chance to move into this mansion.
Mansion?
Beautiful, luxurious. Believe me, your sister is living the life of a princess.
Who's the prince?
No, nothing like that. You see, this is a hotel for women. All the single girls in my secretarial pool are staying there. Right, Miss Hathaway?
That is correct, gentlemen.
Each girl gets a private room with bath, meals, maid service, everything. And all for $1 a day.
$1 a day? In a mansion?
Am I right, Miss Hathaway?
Again, he is correct, gentlemen. You see, the mansion is owned by a truly exceptional man. He is enormously wealthy, but this has not affected his sense of values. He's simple, kind-hearted, generous, thoughtful. A true philanthropist in every...
Please, Miss Hathaway, that's enough about me. She forgot to add that I'm also very modest.
Earl, do you believe this story? Not a word of it.
Well, then I shall prove it to you. Miss Hathaway, call my hotel for women. Tell Miss Bell she need not come to work today. She can spend the whole day there.
Oh, but she...
Now! Do it quickly. Now, I have to be firm with some of my children. Now, I'm giving your sister the day off. And the two of you can go and see for yourselves the luxurious surroundings which I have so generously provided for her. There, now, there's the address of the mansion. Eh?
That seems fair enough.
Well, that's another of my qualities she left out. Modest and fair. Now, you'll find a family of retainers staying at the mansion, the Clampetts. Now, they do the gardening, the cooking, housekeeping. You'll find your sister is being waited on just hand and foot.
Really, Miss Hathaway? Oh, that's wonderful. Tell Mr. Drysdale thanks ever so much. Bye. Girls, you go on without me. I've got the day off.
Ain't you going to work, Miss Jean?
No, Mr. Drysdale gave me the day off. Can I help you make the beds?
Oh, done finished with that. Now I'm going to help Granny work in the garden and make soap.
Oh, can I help too?
You know how to make lye soap?
Sure. My mother used to make it down home.
Well, all right. But I'd best give you some old clothes to wear.
Fine.
Come on.
Okay, boy, I'm gonna let you out now.
It's too late for me to forgive you now, Uncle Jed. Yes, sir. I've done been humiliated clean past what my sensitive nature can stand. You're gonna pay a terrible price for what you done to me.
What price is that?
You're gonna lose me. I'm running away from home.
Is that a fact?
Yes, sir. When animals is free to swing and human beings is locked in cages, well, that's all the hint I need.
So you're leaving home?
My pride demands it. So take a last look at your favorite nephew.
Okay, I took it.
This is goodbye, Uncle Jed.
Bye, boy.
We won't meet again till you see me on the other side.
The other side of what?
The table. I'll be home for supper.
Mr. Drysdale's done give Jean the day off, so she's going to help us with the chores.
Bless your heart. But I gotta warn you, making lye soap and digging in the garden and such ain't like secretary work.
Oh, I know that.
Jean says her ma used to make lye soap.
Is that a fact?
Yes, ma'am. She made soul food, too, but not as good as yours.
Oh, I have got a few cooking secrets.
Could you teach me the secret of those hog jaws and collard greens you made last night?
I'd be glad to. As soon as the other chores is done, we'll commence with the cooking lesson.
Oh, wonderful.
Ellie, you get the fire going under the soap kettle.
Yes, Ken.
I'm glad to see you wearing working duds. I ought to change out of my good clothes, too. I'll join you and Ellie out back.
Jean, have you ever seen a swinging cat?
Seen one. Honey, I swung with one.
Come meet Rusty and Duke, too.
Duke? That's the name of the cat I used to swing with.
My Duke's a dog.
So was mine.
This is it, Cookie. Hotel for women. Yeah, this really is a mansion. You can't blame Jean for wanting to live in a place like this.
Come in. Oh, howdy,
Hello. How do you do?
I'm sorry to tell you, but this hotel is just for girls.
We know that. We just came here to see our sister, Jean Bell.
Oh, yeah, little Jeannie. Well, she ain't here in the house. She's out in the cabin out back.
Cabin?
Come on, I'll show you where she is.
You know, Jean, I think it needs more renderings.
I think you're right.
Well, Granny made chitlins this morning. I reckon there's a can of renderings in the cabin.
I'll stir while you look.
Yonder she is.
What is she doing?
Making lye soap. When she's done with that, she's gonna do work in the garden, and then she's gonna get to the cooking.
Thanks very much. But don't tell our sister we were here.
Are you leaving already?
Yes, ma'am. We have to go talk to a bank president.
I know one. His name is Mr. Drysdale.
That's the one we're going to talk to.
Well, give him my love.
We'll do that. He's going to need all the love he can get.
How'd the lye soap turn out, Granny?
Oh, just dandy, Jed. That Jean Bell can make lye soap pert near as good as me.
Where is she?
Her and Ellie's out digging taters. They've already picked 2 bushels of collard greens, weeded the turnip patch, and hoed the beans.
Well, doggy, that little Jean is a dandy worker for a city girl.
Oh, Jed, she's a hill girl.
Howdy, Pop. You know Miss Jean Bell.
I sure do. Looks like you girls got a dandy mess of taters.
Yes, sir.
Granny, would you like for us to wash and peel them?
No, I'll do that. You 2 deserves a rest.
Hey, Jean, would you like to go for a swim?
Oh, that sounds great.
Well, come on. Be back directly, Granny.
Take your time.
Granny, would you show me how to make that possum pie you had last night?
You bet I will, darling.
Thank you, Granny.
I'll see who it is, Jean. Oh, howdy, Mr. Drysdale. Come on in.
Thank you, Ellie. Well, it looks like you've really taken advantage of your day off, Miss Bell.
Does that mean it's over?
Have your brothers come to see you?
No, sir.
Then it's not over. Enjoy yourself. Have fun.
Mr. Drysdale.
Yes.
Want to go swimming with us?
No, I'll get back to the bank. I just want to see how things look, and they look real good. Goodbye, girls.
He sure is a nice man to have for a ball thing.
He is today. For some strange reason.
All right, Miss Hathaway, bring in your dictation book. We'll get... Who did this?
One of the 2 boys waiting in your office.
All right, who's a smart aleck who did this?
Me.
Oh, that was real smart, Alec. No, it's Earl, isn't it?
Right.
It's great printing, just great. What's the idea?
We went to see our sister.
Oh, good. Then you had a first-hand picture of the life she's leading.
Right.
You saw the palatial mansion?
Right.
You saw the luxurious surroundings?
Right.
You saw the lovely gardens, the beautiful swimming pool?
Right.
And you saw your sister enjoying all that?
Wrong.
Wrong?
Right.
When I saw her, she was having a ball.
You have a funny idea of how to have a ball.
Fella, something must be wrong.
Right.
Well, maybe you better go back and have another look.
Would you like to come with us?
Would you like me to come with you?
We would.
Then I'm coming with you.
Right on.
I'm ready for my cooking lesson, Granny.
Good. Here, put on this apron.
Do I get a cooking lesson too, Granny?
Well, darling, I think your talents run more in other directions.
Like scrapping.
Scrapping?
Yeah, you know, like cutting up scraps to make quilts.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, thank you. I'd like to do that.
What shall I do first, Granny?
Well, you can commence fixing the dough to make the possum pie crust. Jed, can I see you for a minute?
Sure.
Jed, I got a problem.
What is it?
I am plumb out of salted down possums.
What you gonna do?
Well, Them pet possums of Ellie's is nice and fat.
Oh, Granny, you ain't putting Bonnie and Clyde in no pie.
But I promised Gene.
I tell you what, Jethro has just come back from running away, and him and me will take a ride out in the country and bring you back a brace of them.
Good.
Granny, want to show me what to cut up for quilt scraps?
Yes, darling. Jeannie, you can be simmering the hog dows.
All right, Granny.
Come on, darling. We'll go up to the attic and look for some material to do the quilting with.
Yes, ma'am.
Why are we coming out here? This is where the help lives.
Right. And our sister is it.
Oh, no. Your sister lives in the mansion.
We don't think so.
Gentlemen, believe me, something is wrong.
Right.
Now, you fellas go back to the bank and wait for me. I'll straighten this out.
Hi, Mr. Drysdale.
What are you doing?
Making possum pie.
You're not supposed to be doing this kind of work.
But I want to.
Nonsense. Now, go put on your good clothes. You're coming back to the bank.
Please let me stay and finish my possum pie, my hog jaws, and collard greens.
Nothing doing. You're coming with me.
Please, Mr. Drysdale. Please don't make me go back there.
You're going back where you belong, and that's that. I've had enough trouble with you. Come.
Where do you suppose he's taking her now? Let's follow him and find out. Right.
Please, Mr. Drysdale, I promised Granny.
Never mind what you promised, Granny. You're coming back to the secretarial pool where you belong. What do you think you're doing?
I'm staying right here until I explain to Granny.
Now, give me the key.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll call the locksmith.
Hey, Cookie and Earl, what are you doing here?
Looking for you. And Mr. Drysdale. Where is he now?
He just went into the mansion.
You can sit right here and cut your quilting blocks, honey.
Yes, Granny.
I'll go see how Gene's doing with the cooking.
Granny.
Mr. Drysdale, how'd you get in here?
Cookie and Earl put me in here.
Who are they?
Well, it's a long story, Granny. Can you get me out of here?
Sure. Where's the key?
I've got it.